is Andrea for the A-List Online, and we are here chatting with some artists from Canadian Music Week. You guys want to take the opportunity to introduce yourselves?
Yeah, I'm Brett, and we're from A Primitive Evolution.
I'm Stephanie. I'm also from A Primitive Evolution.
That's great. Thank you guys for giving us some of your time. Can you guys tell us how Primitive Evolution came to be?
Well, it's actually, Steffi and I were in a band called Lie before, and we always really liked the clothing company Play Dead Cult. So we had a relationship building with them, and then Stu from Play Dead, who's our drummer, you know, we just kind of had the same common interests, and we're like, hey, let's start a band for fun together, because you know, we're kind of having problems with industry stuff, and we're getting a little bogged down, so we're like, let's start a fun band casually, which turned into be like the best band we've ever been in. So, and that's why we're now taking it seriously, and now we got the album out, and so next.
That's awesome. It's awesome. Now, a lot of artists are inspired to start their career because they've seen other artists perform and they admire them. What artists inspire you guys and, you know, created your passion for music?
I think most recently, like White Stripes and Jack White in general, like that the movie he just made with Jimmy Page and The Edge. That's really inspiring, kind of like live, like feel the live performances that they have. It's just so like heartful. I don't know.
Yeah, and a lot of the roots of our music come from those two people as well, like Jimmy Page from Led Zeppelin and The Edge from U2. And like bands like Nirvana and the Smashing Pumpkins and Nine Inch Nails and stuff. Those are kind of, when I was younger, made me want to play music and inspired me to pick up guitar and start screaming my face off.
Now, for this year, what projects do you guys have coming up? Where can fans see you perform? What music are you putting out there for everybody to listen to?
Well, we have, the album is out now digitally worldwide. So it can be bought on like iTunes and Rhapsody, eMusic, a bunch of different Amazon. And then we're also, that's the album.
There's the album right there.
The debut album. We're cutting together a live video right now, which will go up on YouTube and on the internet at the end of April, I think. So that's a collection of all the live footage for the last year and a half. With all the shows we've done, we kind of compiled a montage video of that. What else are we doing? We're playing London at Call the Office on Thursday, March 18th, and then we're in Windsor on March 19th, back in Toronto on April 8th at the Rock and Roll Heaven. So we got a lot of shows lined up. So we'll keep just playing around in the Ontario circuit until we get picked up by a label or something and we can get some tour support. Yeah.
Man, it sounds like you guys are really busy. What are some things that you guys do, since you are so busy, you're out there, you know, trying to get your name out there and you're creating your music? What are some things that you like to do to kind of keep you grounded and, you know, release some stress?
Jamming, I guess, releases a lot of stress. It's a pretty cathartic
Lots of
process. Sex, jamming, drinking, sweating, laughing. I don't know.
For my mental escape, I play sci-fi video games.
I like cooking. Cooking's useful.
Yeah, so it's like cooking, video games, and sex. That's what we do to come down from the music.
And if you guys, you know, had your choice in 5 years, where would you be as, you know, a music act? Where do you hope to be in 5 years?
On the road, I think. Like,
yeah,
just doing it every day. Live performances is what like we love the most, and that's what drives us to like work these kind of festivals and stuff. Is to just get out there, get an agent, get touring and stuff, because we just want to get rid of the day jobs
and share our music with the world. And I love to travel the world, so that's kind of the ultimate goal, would be that we could have a sustaining band that can tour the world and just have a blast doing it. Yeah.
Okay, now we ask all the artists that we interview, funny little question, it kind of gives us some insight, and some people out there, some insight to your character. Mm-hmm. If you were exiled to a deserted island and allowed to bring one person and two luxury items, who would that one person and what would those two luxury items be?
Wow. That's a tough one. Can the
person also be a luxury item?
Yes.
Just kidding. I don't know.
It's multitask.
I focused all my brain power on that pun. Person.
Yeah, I'd bring her.
Yeah, I guess.
Because then we could still make music.
We're together all the time anyway, you know.
Yay!
That's a great
And luxury items. What would we? Oh, that's a hard one.
A guitar. Yeah, that's so typical though.
Yeah. I think I'd.
Silly putty.
Silly putty. Some plasticine so we can make art on the beach.
Yeah.
On our exiled island. And a really big bottle of booze.
Like
the biggest.
Life in exile size.
like one of those like Caribbean kegs of rum or something, right? That'd be perfect. A barrel. Yeah, just a huge barrel of booze.
Just a barrel of booze.
Well, again, I'm Andrea for the A-List Online, and this is A Primitive Evolution. And we really want to thank you guys for, giving us the opportunity to talk to you. Again, just show your album. There you go. And really quickly, if we can get you to look in the camera and say, "This is A Primitive Evolution," and you're watching the A-List Online.
Okay. This is A Primitive Evolution. Okay, wait.
We can coordination.
Okay, so I'll do the band name and you do A-List.
Okay.
Okay. This is A Primitive Evolution.
And you're watching the A-List Online.
Awesome.